Here is your host, Dean Masich.
G'day everyone and welcome back to the Hashtag Kangaroos podcast. I'm Dean Vasic. You can find me on X at Hashtag Kangas, Instagram Hashtag Kangaroos podcast. We've got plenty to get through tonight as we look back at another fantastic win for North Melbourne's AFLW side last Saturday. 29 in a row now, and then we'll preview another challenge coming up this Saturday afternoon against the Western Bulldogs, undefeated Western Bulldogs. And joining me once again is Claire Cozzi. Claire, thanks so much for coming on the show. Always great to have you on here. But Claire, is it too soon to announce Zippy Fish for the 2027 season?
No, never. I think we should. I think we should. Yeah, after we win our three-peat, let's get one of the best young talents of the country and put her into the program and go for a back-to-back sort of situation. So I welcome our sheer dominance of the league. I don't think. I don't know if Twitter is anything to go by. I'm not sure a lot of people are happy with it, but look. I've been pitied in the men's, and I've been envied in the women's, and I far prefer to be envied. So I just think it's a testament to our program, Dean. We keep on coming back to that. People want to play in a good program, and that's what we have to offer. So feels good. Feels good. Keep them coming.
Well, success brings you players. At the end of the day,
100%.
they don't want to go to successful teams. Like Zach Butters is probably going to pick Geelong.
Yeah.
They're going to get Rowan Marshall. He wants to go there as well. So that's just the nature of the business. If you're successful on the field and you build the right culture, eventually, you're going to get the good players. They'll even take a pay cut.
Well, and that's it. This whole situation of the tiered payment, this, that, salary caps and stuff, and people are calling for these sort of things to be put into place. But how many premiership players at North are probably on way less than the top 5 players at GWS? You know, they're taking pay cuts because they're happy to play in a good team and a good program and are rewarded on field with great success. So, look, I don't know. It's very strange to me how people don't really understand that. Like, you think about our men's situation, and it's the complete opposite. We can't pay people to come to our club because we've been, a bottom 14 for how long now? We sort of have got to scrap and fight to get anything that would want to come, aka, the Jared Pollocks, the Jasper Pittards, the, we get it. Exactly, you could argue Charlie Spargo. I don't know. That's still got a couple of Spargoats. Spargoats. But look, for every Luke Parker and Sean Higgins and Jared Waits that's worked out at North, you could easily find 5 that we've taken that you're just like, oh, it's gone to rubbish. Marley Williams. Anyone remember him? Who else have we taken along the years? Aaron Hall, just an absolute crab merchant on the half-back, just racking 43 disposals with 200.
He's got the most metres gained in an AFL game.
Well,
and that's fair enough because the ball was living down there.
I was going to say, is that seems like hub times. Hub when we were just getting.
It was about 1,400 metres or something ridiculous.
He might have been on the kick out. He might have been taking the kick outs when we were.
Likely.
Yeah, 2 win seasons. Aaron Hall just racking 1.4k worth of metres gained. So, look, anyway, the by is that, if Zippy comes, we welcome her. And she just wants to play in a successful program. And can you blame her? I can't.
No, that's exactly right. And we're certainly not going to complain if she wants to go to a club that's going to probably be about 40 wins in a row deep. It's just makes us stronger, but too bad for the competition. But let's go back to last Saturday night. Now, we got the job done against the Brisbane Lions in what was a close and hard-fought contest, coming away with an 11-point victory. It certainly wasn't all smooth sailing, and Brisbane made North work for it, particularly in the third quarter. But when the game was there to be won, the girls found a way to get the job done, Claire.
Yeah, I mean, the third quarter, I think they kicked 20 points on us, and we maybe kicked a point. But apart from that, I mean,
I don't think we kicked a goal. No, we didn't kick a goal in the third.
No, we didn't kick a goal in the third. We did not get near it. I agree. They were a lot cleaner around the ball, around the stoppage. They were flicking it out and getting a lot more better use inside the forward 50. But I don't know. It was nice to see it was only 3 points at three-quarter time. I was like, oh, okay, this might be interesting. I sounds arrogant, but I didn't for 1 second think that Brisbane was going to win. I still was just like, okay, well, it might be interesting in the third quarter. And then Sheeran, she gets out of second gear and decides that she wants to kick a goal. Bella Eddie chips in for two. It didn't feel like we weren't ever going to lose. I just feel like the conditions were pretty conducive. Like there's rolling fog at one stage. The ground was so dewy. The ball felt like a bar of soap. I just feel like that's the closest they got to us, and even then, I think there was a sizable margin of skill. I think Erica O'Shea probably had one of her best games for the club. Bit flat that she obviously got the concussion, so she's out this week. She was also, as Jacinta pointed out in that group chat, she's one of the members of the Streak Club, so that's kind of dwindling.
I'm going to stop you there, Claire. She isn't.
She's not.
No, she didn't play the Essendon game last year.
Oh no,
Windy Hill. Yeah, she was away withdrawal. So.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Okay, well, never mind. No, but yeah, it's. I think when North needed to stand up and play some good footy, they decided to. They'd already done the work of the first half, kicking, I think, it was 1-23 or something. So, yeah, I mean, Starshevitz got close, but again, I don't understand the mentality of playing with emotion and playing with this, revenge, redemption attitude as opposed to relying on your systems. And I think that's what North is really good at. It's logical, it's systematical. I think our style of play with, short, sharp kicks and moving the ball forward in chains probably wasn't as conducive as it could be because of the conditions. Like, it was way too slippery. And we probably spent a bit of time in the third quarter readjusting to that, hence why we were punished on the scoreboard. But, yeah, look, I wouldn't call it a rivalry, Dean. We've absolutely pantsed them for the past, 6 games? Apart from the 23 grand final, where if Jenna Bruton doesn't do her Achilles, we win, then is it a rivalry? I'm not sure. I think we've got, personally, I think our biggest rivalry is... Yeah, I think D's is our biggest rivalry. And I've said that. Yeah, but even back when, I remember going to the MCG game on the G and we played Melbourne and they beat us. They always seem to have the wood over us, D's. And I was always look forward to the Melbourne and North Melbourne matchup. I think it's a really good game because I think they've got us tactically covered in a lot of areas. Whereas I just think Brisbane play on pure gas, and then they run out of breaks. They run out of gas during the fourth quarter. So yeah. Anyway, look, on to the next one. Did you enjoy the game? How did you feel it? How did you see it?
It was a game of two contrasting styles. I think we dominated the midfield. Garner and Riddell, 72 possessions between them. Meg King, good to have her back. I thought Kim Rennie played really well. But the Lions' defensive half game kept them in the contest, Claire. Look, their 3 goals, all of them came from intercept chains. And like you said, they were a lot cleaner in the conditions. Maybe they're just used to it. They played on 43% of the time when they took a mark, as opposed to 9% in the first half, so that got them a few scores. So it was actually good to see a team try and take us on a little bit, as opposed to a lot of teams just going their show and, no, we can't get past them, let's just minimise the damage. So it was good to get challenged, and I thought the girls responded really well, and it was a good look. Sometimes you've got to win ugly, dig deep and find a way, and that's exactly what they did, Claire, and I was happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sometimes you can't win them all by, 100 points.
We'll have our fair share of them, don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good to get these games too. So
and I think you do learn more, right? So that third quarter, you can go and review it now, and you can go through the tapes, and you can kind of do more work around teaching and learning and practicing those game situations so that the team learns from that, as opposed to there's not... The Geelong game, we learned nothing from it. It's sort of just like, great, get the W and kind of move on. Whereas I think there's a lot in that third quarter they can kind of take away. And Um, yeah, do a bit of an analysis of the setups and how they were able to so easily feed the ball out, I guess, at stoppages and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, it was good, but the streak continues, Dean.
As it does. And Bella Eddie coming up big in the last quarter. That first goal, I thought it was an outstanding bit of skill. It just gave us a bit of breathing space, and Sheeran was just so strong when she kicked a goal in that contest. And I really like what she said after the game, Isla Sheeran. He goes, yeah, we embraced the challenge going into the last quarter. And that's what you want to hear. They like the pressure, these girls, and they want the challenge. So, yeah, and full credit to them. They stood up, and it was a good win in the end, I think, Claire, considering I think they had a fair home ground advantage.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's you kind of want to have this. Like, I imagine what it's kind of been like going in at halftime, 3/4 time. It's sort of like, well, you're up by a sizable margin. You know, you still want to perform for your team and play your role, but maybe it doesn't come with the same satisfaction as getting a gritty away win against the grand finalist rematch. So, like, I can see that there's a lot of pride in that. And sort of like what Croc says, teams come at North for like sizable chunks of the game, but they're just not able to sort of keep up. And I think one of the massive differences between our program and others is that no one runs out a game better than North. Like, we just put the gas on, and no one can really catch us. Like, I just think we're an incredibly fit team. So, and fit in terms of like sprinting as well and repeat efforts as well. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's going to be fascinating. Obviously, we've got a few outs going into the next game, Sheeran and King, which are pretty two big midfield juggernauts, you'd say. So, yeah, it'll be fascinating to see how it plays out down in Tassie. I'm a bit shattered that we have to wait quite a while to get to Arden Street because obviously we had Marvel, which is fantastic, the double header, but I do really like Arden Street. I love watching them play there. So I know the capacity is a lot smaller than most grounds. I think it's only 4K. So I get why, but geez, we have to wait a while to watch them, don't we, at our own home ground, which is a bit frustrating.
Do you know what happens when Tassie come into the VFLW? Are we still going to go over there?
Well, you'd think that we'd drop the name, right? Because we're currently.
I haven't looked too much into it.
No, but like
no one said anything really.
No, but I imagine with the how the men's obviously don't play there anymore. I'd imagine that as soon as Tassie's in, we drop it out of our full name because I think we're the North Melbourne Tasmanian Irish Kangaroos. So I think we'll drop the name and potentially drop the games over there because I don't see how it's viable. That being said, sorry. It's been a big day. I've been up early.
Yeah, you're saying that. Yeah, that's
it's been a big day. I'm not really sure. I mean, look, more games at Arden Street would be very favourable to me. I would love that.
Yeah, me too.
Although, some of the Tassie grounds have been great. Like, do you know that man with the trumpet? Have you seen that meme of the guy? I love that guy. He's the best.
He's good value.
He's absolute value. He's good crack. But yeah, hopefully we drop the Tasmanian team, the Tasmanian games, and we absorb them by playing them at Arden or a couple of double headers at Marvel. So yeah, I guess we wait and see about that one. No.
No, I've just got out.
You're back. Yep. I think you're back.
Hang on. I'll probably just have to restart it. So, yeah, I'll be back in a sec, Claire.
Yeah, no stress.
And yeah, we're not sure where that's going to end up, so we'll have to wait and see, Claire.
Yeah, I mean, look, it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see what happens, won't we?
No, definitely. Joe Ganchi came into the chat as well just before, and he asked about Isla Sheeran, and he's hearing reports that it could be her last season. Have you heard anything different? Or have you heard anything about that?
I haven't heard anything. She's. I'm just trying to check on the age. How old is little Irish Sharon? I think she's
34.
Oh, the way she recovers her body and the way she takes care of it, it's like a temple. Like, I mean,
No, I agree.
like she won the Norm Smith last on the grand final, biggest day of the year. So, I'd be throwing another contract at her if. I mean, that's a whole other thing though, right? Like, say in an ideal world, she wins another premiership, a back-to-back premiership, and she's 35 next year. Maybe she's family planning. I'm not entirely sure. That's obviously her business, but it is one of those things where when you're that dominant, what pushes you to keep going? Like,
Yeah.
what else can you achieve in the game when you've been
But
able
you're a long
to?
time retired too. Like you.
Yeah, that's true. That's a
And
valid.
she's still good enough.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's a walk-up start in any team, so I'd easily throw her another contract. I'd say, look, obviously,
Yeah, I think she plays another year.
Yeah.
At least.
I'd like it too. So what? She's 34 in October, and
She's
then
33, yeah. So 34 in October, which
Yeah.
is not far away. Just over a month.
she's bloody fit though. She's fit as a fiddle.
yeah,
She's
she's
muscly as
strong.
anything. Yeah, she's strong. So I have no qualms with her signing up for 2 years, maybe with a trigger on games. But the way that she prepares herself is very professional. I was really interested in how she was doing the hot and cold therapy and everything outside the club when she was preparing for a finals campaign. Because I knew, I just feel like she's the type of player that's born to play finals. There's just something about her. She's very strong. She's very explosive. She's a good kick on goal, obviously, as we know. And yeah, so I mean, hopefully she doesn't retire, but I mean, she can win us 2 flags, and then I guess she can bow out if she wants.
Yeah, we'll replace her with Zippy Fish. So
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah,
yeah.
done.
Good to have Emma Carney back. Speaking of veterans, 15 possessions, 6 intercepts, but still got a bit of drive in her legs back there. So it was good to have her back, I think.
Yeah, I do too. It's always nice to have the ex-skipper. God, I love her because like she's the type of player that when she plays for your team, you love her. But if she played for another team, I'd despise her. I reckon I'd fucking hate her. Like,
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that either. It was
Oh.
pretty similar to Libby Birch, wasn't it? When
100%. Yeah, remember when she was playing? Yeah, for other teams, I could not stand it. Then in the off season, there was the rumours, and I was like, absolutely not, Dean. I do not want her. And then turns out 2-time premiership backman. She's at the club MC. She's written a book. She's done it all. Libby Bird. She's done it all. So
she's in the media a lot. She does a lot of games on, is it 3AW or Triple M or something
yeah,
like that? So,
yeah, she covers something. So she gets around. She's a busy girl. Good on her.
Oh,
You know.
yeah, very busy. I don't know how she's got time for anything outside of football, to be honest with you. So,
Speaking of, actually, this is off the cuff, so sorry I haven't prepared you early, but speaking of people who've got a lot of priorities, I saw Nick Del Santos getting in a bit of strife because obviously he's the head coach of the AFLW and he's got contracts at Fox and I think some radio programs. I just think, I get that it's not paid well, like it is not an amazing paid job, but I don't know whether the look of Del Santo wearing all these multiple hats and his team getting absolutely poleaxed on the weekend. I just don't know whether it's a good look, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, he shouldn't be coaching. I don't think he's got I don't think it's a priority for him.
Yeah.
He's a name that's
Yeah.
big at St Kilda Football Club, but that shouldn't get you a job as an
Nah.
AFLW coach. They need to get someone else in. Someone that's
Yeah.
going to take it a little bit more seriously.
Yeah.
Because
No.
you can't be that committed if you've got that many other commitments
Yeah.
in your life.
No, I agree. I'd be
Yeah.
spewing if Crocker.
When they lose by 15 goals to Geelong, who we just beat by 70 odd points, I mean,
Yeah.
they're supposed to be on the up a little bit
Yeah.
too, St Kilda. After, was a couple of years ago, they got Wardlaw and things like that. So.
Yeah. No, and the Serene Watson from that in theory that they should be a lot better
They're
than
more
that where
down.
they're at the moment. And like, yeah, I don't know whether I don't think he's the answer, but I think the problem is also um, it's hard. It's probably hard to find coaches in the AFLW who, well,
I don't
I'm just
think it
trying
should
to.
be that hard.
Oh no, I don't
Yeah.
think it should be hard, but like your
Good ones,
priority.
maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, well, your priority. I mean, that's the thing that I respect a lot about Doc Clark and Starshevich as pioneers coaches is that their whole big thing was like, nah, I'm committed. I'm the AFLW head coach. This is the highest amount of like level of footy that I can coach, and I'm all in. And that's why they're such successful programs. And same with Croc. So yeah, I just feel like it's a bad look. I think Sammy Wright's number's going to be up once Colling. I think he's got a 3-year contract, and I think this is his last year at the Pies. I think he's cooked. He's obviously come from the AFLW North program, and they've thought, okay, well, let's take this guy, given how successful North is, and it just hasn't worked out. It's kind of the same with like Gowans, that obviously went up to Sydney. It's just not been able to replicate in different settings, like that North brand, but you put it up in Sydney, it's not working. Well, to an extent, actually, it's working at the moment. They're 2-0. But Gowans wasn't probably as successful as he should have been there. So, yeah, I guess this roundabout monologue is just kind of saying I've always really appreciated Croc, but also in comparison to other AFLW coaches, I think he is just sublime. He is so good at what he does. So, I don't know how we're ever going to replace him. Hopefully, he just signs on for the next 50 years.
Well, maybe Emma Carney might be the next one after him.
Yeah,
I
could
heard she
be.
was doing really good things at VFLW team at the start of the year. Trying
Yeah.
to set some good standards there. So, yeah, I mean, it could be, hopefully it's another 3 or 4 years away. But, yeah, with Sammy Wright, just touching on that, I don't think he's been given the resources to succeed. They don't really care about the AFLW program. And they can say they do, they don't really care.
Nah.
Because it doesn't make them money. So
Well, that's it. Yeah, it doesn't yield them money, and therefore, yeah, they don't. Because if you take the whole concept of the men's league and how much Collingwood get because they're a big Melbourne club, and people want to come play for them and stuff like that, then why hasn't it translated to the women's? And purely just comes down to the fact that it's not a priority for them. That's really what
exactly.
it is.
And
Yeah.
it might be the case for half the teams too, in that
Oh,
regard.
yeah, 3/4, I'd say, but
Yeah,
half's
that's
being half's being generous, I reckon.
that probably is. But how come Libby Birch doesn't seem to be very well liked by Lions, does she? She seems to get hit off the ball. Every time she's got it, she gets crunched hard. I actually feel sorry for her a little bit.
Yeah, she definitely cops a fair bit, doesn't she? I feel for her. Even Zanka going in that prelim game, and yeah, I don't know what it is about her. Maybe they're just jealous that she's won 4 flags. Like, she's won more flags than the club has had in their entire history of their setup. So yeah, it's also weird because I can't see Libby as a person that gives a lot of lip. I could see Fergo giving lip. I could see Carney absolutely giving lip, but I can't see Libby Birch giving lip to opposition. So I don't know why she's being targeted, but look, I'm sure she'll sleep pretty nicely with the fact that she's a 4 times premiership player, I'd say.
It looks like there probably will be more in the future for her as well. And she's done some really good things since coming across from North, because I thought her last year at Melbourne, I thought she was at the crossroads.
Yeah.
It looked like she was starting to slide a bit, but we've reinvented the wheel with her and played her role perfectly where she plays as an intercept player. And we play to her strengths rather than worrying about her weaknesses. I think one-on-one, she's not probably the best player in the competition, but as far as reading it in the air and coming across and intercepting, I think she's one of the best in the competition. But yeah, it's a bit strange that she seems to get targeted. In saying that, her and Talia Randall they had a bit of history there too, didn't they? And now they're best mates.
Yeah. I mean, that's the duality of women. That's the complexity of women, Dean, as I'm sure you know in your life. Yeah, it's just it's a weird way. But I guess, I mean, when you spend an hour and a half playing on the same person, and there's a lot of back and forth and things like that, I could imagine. I played forward a bit. I was a horrible forward, but I didn't do much sledging because we never had the ball down there. So I was actually I never lipped off. I just ended up having really good chats with my key defender, sort of asking about good cafes around the area if we're playing away or where's a good feed or, things like that. But yeah, I don't have, I guess, the same competitive streak as Talia Randall or Libby Birch. Don't have the same skill level. So I think it's that white line fever thing that maybe rattles them, and I guess that's what it takes to get to the top. I'd say. Don't have it in me,
Oh,
Dean. Unfortunately.
you have to have it. I think if you want to
Yeah,
get to that next level, you have to cross that white line and become a
yeah,
different person.
yeah.
And
I guess,
have it
look,
with it.
you never see Jammin going off though, do you?
I think that's her personality. That's how she gets the best out of herself.
Yeah,
She likes to, and usually the best players that have ever played the game, they keep the emotions in check. Like you
yeah,
probably look at
can't they?
Jordan, they never got too emotional.
Yeah,
Jasmine Garner, probably you can mention a number of cricketers. I think Ricky Ponting, when he
yeah.
was
He's
at his
very
best.
calm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So it's Sachin Tendulkar as well, like probably one of the best
yeah,
batsmen ever. Never got
yeah,
emotional. So some players are just like that, wired that way. They
yeah.
know how
That's
to,
true.
yeah. Whereas
I
some
wish,
players,
uh, I wish Bella Dawes would pack it in sometime. She's nuts, that girl.
oh, yeah, she was starting at the start of the game, waving her arms all over the place and
Yeah.
thinking, Jesus Christ, get this girl drug tested.
Oh, but also like every time Brisbane scored a goal, it was like they won the flag. I was like,
Yeah, they carried on a bit. Well, even when they kicked their first behind, they
yeah, they
carried
all
on a bit.
ran to Jane Ellinger as if she'd like, secured the promised land. I thought, okay, but you're still down by,
A fair
4 goals. It was just, yeah, it was
Yeah.
bizarre. I don't know. I just don't believe. My biggest thing is that I just don't believe emotions that can drive you only so far, and then you
Mm.
fall back on your skills that you've learnt and the routines that you have and the systems you put in place. Those are, and that's why I think North can afford to then chuck Tessa Boyd and debutante Claire Marnie and people like that, because ultimately, yeah, they're Claire Marnie's playing her third game on the weekend. We've got a debutante as well on the wing. But if you know the system well and you can perform your role to a certain level, then you don't have to rely on emotions to get you across the line. If that kind of makes sense.
No, absolutely, it does. I remember listening to Wayne Bennett years ago, and he sort of mentioned that I keep things cool and calm before a game because there's no point firing them up and wasting all this energy for 2 minutes at the start of the game, and that's it. You forget all about that. You go
Mm,
back to your system, your process, and that's what
yeah,
gets you through the game.
yeah,
Whereas getting all this
100%.
fired up and running out there thinking you're going to kill people is just going to waste more energy for the first few
100%.
minutes. And then you're going to use it all up by, the first 10 minutes of the game, and then what?
Yeah, you
And
sucked. You sucked
yeah,
dry. Yeah,
yeah, that's right. But
bizarre.
overall, just a review, a good win, Claire?
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, good win. Gritty win, away win. Solidified some things that maybe in the third quarter we need to work on, and um, we roll on. Got a pretty big streak against the Lions now, like mentally, I think, which is great. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, let's preview the Bulldogs now. Now, three team changes, all injuries, and we spoke a bit off air, Claire. There might be a couple that probably just getting rested, but the three players that have come in this week. So Emma Carney makes a return after a week in the VFLW. That's how much depth we got. Tessa Boyd comes in for her first game of the year, and a debutant, Abby Favell, who has been in the VFLW program this year, was doing quite well, and was a late call-up with the Amy Smith ACL injury. But pretty good story to get, after only a few weeks, for her to get a game.
I'm gonna turn the tables on you, Dean. Sorry, I've just had a coughing fit offline then.
I was wondering what was going on there.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's still continuing. I'm going to turn the tables on you. How many players in the current squad do you think that we've been able to secure by the VFLW?
How many players do you think we've got?
Yeah, how many players on
Uh,
our current list do you think, not through the draft, not through AFL drafting, through the VFLW, we've been able to secure?
I reckon about 5.
Yeah, Ferguson, Boyd, Shannon, Tripodi. For Val, there's 5 easily.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, not to
At
mention.
least played a few games in the VFLW too, didn't she?
Yep, yep,
Lachlan, a few years
yep.
ago now.
I think she was purely drafted though. I think she was like a number.
Yeah, she
was a
was a
top.
draft. Yeah, but I remember
Yeah.
her playing the VFLW.
No, but she definitely played. I also just forgot just the AFLW best and fairest, Randy best and fairest, Ash Riddell, plucked from the VFLW as well. So it's so interesting to me that when people come with this argument that North are completely their list is just stopped from all this talent, I was like, the Jasmine Ferguson was on the Collingwood VFL list. She was available to many other teams before she came to North. Same with same with Riddell, same with Boyd, same with Shannon. Tripodi played for Williamstown for a bit. Favel, obviously, with the North VFLW team. So I just think a real avenue and pathway for talent is the VFLW, and it kind of gets overlooked. I know Collingwood have picked up a few girls through their program because they've got a very successful VFL program, which is great to see. But it begs the question, why doesn't Richmond AFLW team have a VFLW team? Like, why don't they invest in that? If they're so serious about their footy and they want to be a successful club, then have that pathway to go through. I just think, talent like Abby Faval doesn't happen overnight. Talent like Claire Marnie doesn't happen overnight. Saying to her, look, we're going to invest in you for a couple of years. You're not going to play seniors for a while, but we're going to play you in the VFLW, and we're going to develop you, and we're really going to put all our time and energy into you, so that when you come into round 1 against the Cats, didn't she have like 3 or 4 intercepts on debutant? Like, it's just...
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just such a testament to what North have been able to do as a holistic program to develop these players. And yeah, it just frustrates me when other people kind of come at us. It's like, look, if you properly resource your club and invest in it, then good things will happen. And that's why we're able to, have the depth that we've been able to develop. So do you kind of feel the same, or am I just on another rant again?
Oh, no, it makes a big difference. Like Jasmine Ferguson was in the Collingwood VFLW when we drafted her, and she was a late draft pick. Yeah, Ruby Tripodi, a good player, and she's going to get a good opportunity this week, getting more midfield minutes with a couple of players out. Really hard and tough. She'll get more minutes. Yeah, we've gone to Ireland. And anyone could have picked these players up. Erica O'Shea, Vicky Wall. I'm sure I'm missing a couple others there.
AGM.
AGM. Yeah, she looks like a good player too. Neve Martin was very good for a year.
Neve Martin, even Aileen Gilroy back in the day. Blaine Boak didn't play for an entire season and then came out with the AA Blazer, the next year. Like, it's the forward thinking. It's the strategy of like, okay, well, how do we get them? It's sort of like, obviously North have picked up Vicky's sister, Sarah Wall, and she's quite raw, but pump a year into her and put all that footy into her, and then you reap the rewards. Like, another thing I think about, I know this is going to sound like, it's probably good for me to say because I am a woman, but it's going to sound like a very gendered comment. But I think potentially that when women are invested in, like when a sports program invests in a woman rather, there is such a loyalty to them back. And I had no issue. I knew Blaine Bogue would sign on. Like, that's written in the stars. That's destiny. Because when Croc puts so much time and effort, and the program puts so much time and effort into her, you sow the rewards. There's a kind of a different level of loyalty, because when a women's program believes in you and wants to invest in you, it seems like such a big deal, because I guess we're still in a phase when it comes to women's sport that we're professional, but we're not at that that peak level yet. And I think a lot of the Irish contingent are very appreciative of the, I guess, commitment that North has made to them. And I couldn't see any of them leave because they're that, I guess, what's the word? Thankful for the opportunities that North has been able to provide for them. Does that kind of make it like I can see
they're not going to leave for extra money.
No.
When a club has shown a lot to accommodate them. They've brought family over with them.
Yeah,
And done a lot of things. They're not going to just sort of sit there and say, "Well, fuck that." I'm going to go
yeah,
for an extra.
exactly.
I'm not. I'm going to go for an extra 30 grand to go to this other club,
Yeah,
who are shit, and then I'm probably going to struggle anyway. Uh,
yeah. I think
uh,
the commitment that North has shown is such a huge thing, and that's why we're reaping the rewards of them signing on again. It's like, of course, like, yeah, sure, other clubs could ask Blaine Bogue and pay her way more, but we scouted her, we got her, we invested when no one else was interested, and I think that means maybe a little bit. I don't know. Again, a very gendered comment, but it maybe means a little bit more to women
yeah,
because it's still just not at its peak in terms of where women's sport wants to be, and I feel like it means a lot more, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. That does make sense. It makes perfect
yeah,
sense. We've got
yeah,
Shauna McGalligan in the VFLW. She's probably a player that's going to spend all year there.
yep,
Whereas
yep,
you look at someone
totally,
like Georgia Stubbs, who's gone to Richmond, who can't get a game, and
yeah,
is just going to lose fitness, not going to get any match game time, any minutes anywhere.
no.
That's not going to be great for her development, that's for sure. So,
Well, and yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's sort of one of those things where, like, yeah, she's on a list, but it's almost like you'd rather stay in the north and train at a high quality with
yeah,
Riddell and Garner and Carney and Shearlaw than sort of squander away at Richmond of all places as well. Like, fuck,
yeah.
if you can't get a game at Richmond, like
Yeah, something's not. I
something's
think she's a pretty talented footballer.
yeah,
Obviously, that injury, well, she tore her Achilles, didn't she? So
yeah,
she struggled to come back from that. So
yeah,
yeah, but yeah, it's apples and oranges at the moment with the difference between our program and the way we develop players as opposed and find players as
yeah,
opposed to it was probably the case with getting Ollie Sheeran. Oh well, we need
yeah,
another contested player, a good finals player,
yeah,
a big body. Yeah, we'll get her in, and she won a Norm Smith medal in the grand final. So
yeah.
yeah, certainly can't argue with that process and that logic. So yeah, full credit to them. But just getting back to the Bulldogs, do you see a threat this week at all? They're paying $15 for a team that's paying
Jeez.
$15 and won their first two games. That's I've
That,
never seen a
that
team that
yeah,
high.
that feels harsh to them.
Yeah,
That feels a bit harsh if being unfair to them. I'm just gonna go on to the lineup. Um, we do play Tasmania is somewhat of a fortress for us, so that's
I think
good.
every
Like,
ground's a fortress for us. It doesn't matter where we play. Yeah, we could
yeah,
play us
that's true.
on the moon, and
Yeah,
we'll be
that's true.
honest.
Actually, that's kind of a valid. But it's more like I don't know. Have we the? I was going to say have we dropped a game down there? But we've won 29 in a row, so we haven't really dropped many. But what I mean to say is that I think it adds a bit of advantage going down there a little bit more than obviously Witten Oval or maybe Arden Street. But yeah, look, obviously Ruby will up the minutes this week. Faval will play on the wing. I'm a little worried about the fact like Erica probably had one of her best matches for the club.
Yeah, she was really good
Last
last week. Yeah,
yeah,
31 touches.
yeah,
Yeah, it
she
was.
was grouse. She really drove the legs in. So she created a lot of opportunities across the half back. So um, I think with due respect to Western Bulldogs, I think we do have them covered.
Yeah,
I don't know how we'll go in terms of what is it, Saturday? So it's a couple days' time. What's the weather down in Tasmania and Launceston? Because often that'll play a big effect on the ground if it's because we're just kind of getting out of winter. So I'm just looking at the
it's going to be
forecast.
cold.
Well, yeah, it's going to be cold, but will it be wet and cold? So Saturday, no, okay, Saturday's in Launceston, shout out, top of 19,
Oh
huge.
Jesus!
Yeah, all
We
right,
don't even get that during summer. Look, yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
not
well,
too much wind, no precipitation. Yeah, north by 45. Um, is probably my go. What do you think? What's your prediction?
yeah, I reckon about 36 points.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just I'll go with that. I just think they're going to try and minimise the damage
Yeah, probably.
They're not going to try and take the game on. They'll probably only kick 2 goals for the game. We'll kick like 8 goals, 10 or something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess the issue last week was probably our forward half game, getting the
Mm.
ball in there. Yeah, considering the amount of time we had in the forward half, we just couldn't. Their defence really held up. I don't think the Bulldogs' defence is as strong as the Brisbane
Nah.
Lions, but
Nah.
yeah, I would like to see us take more opportunities this week with the amount of times we had in the forward half last week. That's probably the one criticism.
Yeah.
You could probably
Yeah.
take out of the game, but it wouldn't be a North Melbourne team if they didn't take every opportunity coming from the men's program. Joe Ganchi came into the chat a couple of times. He said, Croc is a great coach, but a lot of the culture has been driven by the players. Absolutely. I think you even sort of mentioned that. North treat the players like elite athletes, and they appreciate that. Why wouldn't you want to be treated like that? Yeah, it's a fair point there, Joe.
Yeah. Very valid point.
Yeah, they build a good environment, that's for sure. But, yeah, I'll go 36 points. Comfortable enough that we don't have to worry about any sort of 30-game, winning streak or anything like that. We don't think we're going to break that bubble. But, yeah, look, I'm certainly hoping they can put up a good contest. But, not too good. So
I just think, I've just looked at them. So, excuse me. Dogs played Richmond last week and Bulldogs won by 11 points. And conceded 37 points, 5-7, and they kicked 48 points. So I think if Richmond can kick 5-7 on them, you could easily double that. So, yeah, I reckon we're looking for about 10 plus goals. Yeah, about 36 to 40 points a win, depending on... It'll be interesting to see just, where the minutes will be upped and whether they'll throw around some magnets in the midfield for Mia King and Sheeran.
It's a pretty top-heavy team, isn't it, with Emma King coming in? You got Randall, Sheila, Bogue plays pretty well. She plays almost as a small. But you look at the back line, Marnie, Shannon, Ferguson, Birch all play pretty tall.
Yeah.
I mean, they may move the magnets around a little bit. You may see, Craven go on a half-back flank. Give a bit more drive, but Tessa Boyd's pretty good. She gives some.
Tessa Boyd, she's pretty
good
handy.
Play.
She's handy. I'm even wondering, you know what? I really would love to see. I know it probably isn't. Oh, it could work out. I really like to see Vicky Wall get some midfield minutes. I wouldn't.
They did show glimpses of that last year, didn't they? For periods.
Yeah. I think it's a different thing to kind of consider. She kind of reminds me of like a kind of a Paul Curtis with the amount of pressure, even perceived pressure she can put on players. But I mean, it's a pretty big luxury having Claire Marnie third game, Faval first game. Like when you think about that backline unit and rotating around from the Sarah Wright days to Tessa Boyd to Eliza Shannon, we have rotated that backline unit quite a bit. Like the midfield has stuck fat for quite a while. Like it's been Riddell, Garner, Tripodi for a fair chunk of time with King rotating through. But the backline has actually had a lot of movement, which is good to see. But yeah, looking at the two lists, it very much feels like it'll be a bit of a walk in the park. So hopefully a contest. It's always nice to watch a contest. And it's obviously with the men's season over, now we can give our full attention to the women's, which is great. Don't have to go through the heart attack that is the men's. You can just purely enjoy the women's. But yeah, it should be a good game. Hopefully 18 and sunny is good for Launceston. And I think our next game, I'm just having a look at Arden Street when we've got our next game. I think we've got Carlton.
Yeah,
is our next. Yeah. So that's 13th of September is that Carlton game.
Yeah,
so
a couple of weeks away. So that'll be good to get down there. But we'll worry about the Bulldogs this week. I think Balletti will spend a lot more time in midfield. She certainly showed signs last year when we had Sheeran and Mia King out of the team for a few weeks there last year, that she got more midfield minutes and quality player. So she'd probably get a midfield time in 17 other teams in the competition. So it'd be good for her to get a good opportunity rather than just playing on the half-forward flank. So yeah. No, it should be a comfortable win. But you know what time it is now, Claire?
It's quiz time. I love it. It's my favourite time of the week.
That's good. It's good to hear. So I've put about 5 minutes thought into this too, Claire. So just
Okay, good.
It's about as much as I do at work during the week. So about 5 minutes work. Now, first question: who led the team in contested possessions last week? Was it A, Vicky Wall, B, Ash Riddell, or C, Mia King?
Well, Ash had the most ball. She's in the middle quite.
42 is not bad.
Yeah, 42 for Ash is just a quiet day.
Walk in the park.
But contested is interesting. So it was Riddell, King, and who was the other one?
Vicky Wall.
Vicky Wall. Nah, I don't reckon it was Vicky. King would have had fewer midfield minutes than Riddell. I think I'm going to have to go just purely weight of numbers because how much have she got of it. I'm going to lock in Riddell.
Well, Claire, you're 0-1 this week after claiming how good you were last week.
I know.
I'm
being humble.
And just
yeah. Well, yeah. I was 4 pints deep. That was my thing. So what was it? King? Was it Mia King or was it Vicky?
It was actually Vicky Wall.
No way.
14.
Wow.
Ash Riddell 13. Mia King 11.
Yeah. Well, she's a bull for a reason. I shouldn't have doubted myself. I fully backed her in for centre bounces, and then I coughed it up, but that's all right. Good on Vicky. I shouldn't be shocked at that. But I think someone wrote a tweet and it was really good. It was sort of like, I wouldn't even go near a football if I was in the same neighbourhood as Vicky Wall. I was like, I would not go near the ball if Vicky Ball was there. That is a scary prospect.
Yeah,
no,
I think I
thank
spoke
you.
to Shauna McGallagher the other week, and I mentioned that. She goes, "No, I'll try and stay away from her at training and things like that." So, yeah, but she's a nice girl. So,
great crack. But yeah, you wouldn't want to get on a bad side, would you?
No, God no. But that's for them to worry about, not us, Claire. So, yeah. Anyways, question 2. So you got to get this one. Who led the team in score involvements last week? Was it A, Eilish Sheeran, B, Jasmine Garner, or C, Talia Randall?
Score involvements. So, sorry, can you run it back the name? No, because I'm just trying to I write them off in my head. I'm like, not that person, not that person.
So
yeah,
Eilish
go
Sheeran,
again. Yep.
Jasmine Garner,
Yep.
or Talia Randall.
Question. Score involvements, does that count as a goal? Like, you kick okay. So obviously, Randall, Garner, and Sheeran all kick goals. So that's one. Sheeran kind of hands them off a bit, but Randall's always near goals, and I feel like she's a very unselfish player. I'm going to lock in Talia Randall.
Geez, that was confident, Claire.
No, it's not at all, but I just think that she's very unselfish around goal. She's the closest to it, and I feel like she would be in a lot of chains towards goal. So, yeah, let's go Randall.
All right, that's your final answer. Well, Claire, you're back on track.
Yeah!
She had 6. Sheeran had 5.
Okay.
And Jasmine Garner had 4.
Okay, so close, all close.
Yeah, so 50%. So
yeah, wow.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good, Claire.
Yeah.
Now, number 3, question 3. Who led the team in contested marks last week? Was it A, Jasmine Ferguson, B, Eliza Shannon, or C, Claire Marnie?
Okay, this is the Jasmine Ferguson question that we all knew was coming, because you don't put her in unless it's true. But I don't remember Jazz being around the ball a lot. Like,
She had a career
No.
high in disposals last week, Claire, 16.
Huge. Huge. I love how I'm like, sometimes I'm like, did I watch that game? Did we watch the same game? So
She
we're
was
talking,
everywhere, Claire.
she was everywhere. Yeah. Contested marks. So you got Ferg, you've got Shannon, and you've got, who's the
Claire
last
Marnie.
one?
Claire Marnie.
Marnie. I mean, nah, she wouldn't. Okay. Purely because of vibes, it wouldn't be Claire Marnie because you can't get it twice in a row. Like, as in, she's not
Yeah.
going to be the number one contested mark twice in a row. Just, that's unheard of. So we're going to rub her out. Now, the problem is it the Ferg question where you're setting me up, or am I overthinking it and it is Ferg? I don't know. For the reason purely that I somehow managed to not consider that she had 16 disposals last week, I am going to lock in. No, you're fucking with me. It's Eliza Shannon. I reckon it's Eliza Shannon. Is it Eliza Shannon?
Well, Claire, you're right.
Yeah.
It is
Oh my
Eliza Shannon. Yeah, no.
No
you're
way.
right.
Oh my God. I got your trick question. I got it. I in my head, I was like, Claire, you're an idiot. You've just said he loves her. He would never not put her. Oh my God. So Eliza Shannon, what does she get? What does she
got
rack
2.
up?
Claire Money got
Okay.
1, and Jasmine Ferguson got 0. So
Oh
very-
well, she was too busy, Dean. She was
Yeah,
racking up
getting-
disposals.
yeah, at 89% disposal efficiency. 9 intercepts last week as well.
Jeez, not bad.
No, 10, sorry. 10 intercept.
Jeez, not bad at all when you think about that. Hey.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, question 4, true or false? Did
Yep.
Libby Birch come off for a spell last week?
Nah.
So you going false?
Well, but just because like her Ferg Randall barely come off. There you're like,
Well, I could say Randall did come off last week. So.
did she? Oh God! Again, did I watch the game? Who knows? I just feel like, did Libby Birch come off? Well, Ferg racked 16, but there would be no player that would come on for Libby. Like in terms of her position, because Claire Marnie would play more centre half forward. Eliza plays in centre, like in the centre back. Carney centre back. Like who would come on for Birch? It's not a direct replacement player. Nah, I'm calling BS. No, I don't think her and Ferg pretty much play 100%. So I'm just going to go in. Nah, that's false, Dean.
All right. Well, Claire, you are right. That
Oh
is
my!
false.
I'm on a streak, buddy. How many went on? I'm surely on a streak. What am I on now?
3 out of 4. So 75%.
Huge. Okay.
Yeah,
Classic.
you might be going to the RSL after this one. So.
Wow, it could be. It could be. Don't you worry.
Last question. So this is another Ferg question.
Classic.
Which player is averaging the most intercepts in the first 2 rounds? Is it
Oh.
A, Erica O'Shea,
Okay.
B, Jasmine Ferguson, or C, Claire Marnie?
Okay, averaging. So across 2, and you just said before that her average 10 or something last game, or she got 10 last game, and then she got a couple this game, so we average it out. Oh. Well, purely from the fact that you use Ferg as a decoy in the last answer, you're ending on a high with a Ferg answer. So I'm going to lock in Ferg.
You're
I'm gonna
locking in
lock-
Ferg?
Let's just demolish, make them girls go loco. Yes!
Yeah.
I knew
it's
it.
pretty close, though.
Was it?
Ferguson
What's the
averaging 9. Erica
Huge.
O'Shea, 8.5. Because
Okay.
Erica O'Shea had 14
Wow.
last week. So I
she's a
thought, that
gunner.
might throw her off. And Claire Marnie, 6. So,
Yeah. Claire
She's
Marnie's
got-
good. She's good.
She's Harris Andrews. Like,
Yeah, she's good.
She's a very good player. We
I
just plucked
remember-
one.
Yeah, but I remember someone telling me, I'm not just capping here as the kids say. I remember someone telling me that when they drafted her, they knew that she was going to come quite raw, but they knew she had like kind of a bit of a natural knack for the game. Like her skills weren't there yet, but her awareness and ability to read the play was quite good. So, and like if you go into the school of like Emma Carney and Jazz Ferguson and Libby Verge, there's pretty much not a better backline to learn your craft from, right? Like, it's just, of course, she's going to be good because you're surrounded by that much talent that it kind of like talent breeds talent there. So, yeah, interesting. But,
Yeah,
yeah.
Fergs did say she's been working closely with her in the off season too. When I spoke to her a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. She's
interesting.
good skills as well. Like just
Yeah,
you just look at her and think, oh, it's like Tess Craven kicking at football. Like
I
you just
know. Her drop is really beautiful. She's got a
yeah,
really nice drop of the ball. Kind of just extends the arm out a little bit for the weight. Yeah, even like, yeah, she's very good. She's very fun to watch. Even some of her inside corridor kicks. If it was the
yeah,
men's
takes
doing
it
that,
on.
yeah, she takes it. She bites it off. Whereas if it's Colby McKercher or bloody Caleb Daniel doing that, I have a heart attack. But if it's Claire
Yeah,
Marnie,
you're
like,
sort of thinking, oh, this could go anywhere, but
yeah,
no,
Claire Marnie, she's
no.
like, oh yeah, she hits the short and then it's changed angles and bang, we're a kick away inside 50. Nah, she's good. She's really good. So be fun to watch her this weekend. Hopefully get another dub. Would it be
Oh,
30 in a row? Is that the
it'll be
streak?
30 this weekend. Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
29 at the
huge.
moment, so just on
Huge.
fire, Claire. But
Yeah.
that'll do us,
That
Claire,
will
for
do
another
us.
episode of Hashtag Kangaroos Podcast. A massive thank you to Claire Cosy for joining me once again. Unfortunately, Jacinta's got an early morning tomorrow, so she couldn't make it tonight. It's always great having you on the show, and thanks so much for your time and insights, Claire. I really appreciate it.
Oh, mate, always a pleasure. Always an absolute pleasure. Go now that we've got the men's season done, we can really just have a lot of
Yeah.
fun with this. Like, it feels very pure now. It feels very much like you don't have an albatross hanging over your neck. You can just kick back, watch the women, watch the dub, and enjoy. And hopefully, we can get to Arden Street very soon and watch them live because I miss them a bit. So, be good. Go the
Yeah.
Roos.
Yeah, we're only 2 weeks away from the Cup game on a Sunday, I believe it is. So, yeah, we don't have to worry about finals in September. So, yeah, we just have to worry about the AFLW. But another big win for the North Melbourne AFLW side last Saturday, getting the job done against Brisbane by 11 points in a tough contest. It might not have been the prettiest performance we've ever seen, but good sides find a way to win, and the girls did that. So, thanks to everyone for listening. Thanks so much for your continued support for the Hashtag Kangaroos podcast. If you enjoyed the show, if you enjoyed Claire, make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Leave a rating and review and share the podcast with your fellow North Melbourne supporters. So until next time, enjoy the footy this